I'm going to keep this brief, but I need to talk about the Shogaku Sonic manga and how Sega absolutely dropped the ball because they didn't understand how manga worked. In 1992, Sega produced 7 separate Sonic book series released in 7 different magazines: Shogaku, Nensei 1 through 6, and Koro Koro Comic. Now, they're not the only people to release a manga within like multiple series. Doraemon, that was in Koro Koro Comic as well as the Nensei series, the Shogaku Nensei series. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. When people would release a kid's comic in multiple comics in Japan, it was the same comic. Sega, however, for whatever reason, made 7 different book series, 6 comics, 1 prose series. The 4th grade Shogaku series is weird. And released them all in the same frickin' time frame, starting from 1992 to 1994. What? I always wondered why it was impossible to find it in tankobon format, or why they never, put it in tankobon format. And that's probably because they blew all their money making 7 different series with multiple different writers and artists. Not to mention how confused the kids must have been from, a continuity standpoint, because, sometimes the adventures would be slightly different, and it would be really easy to lose your place. With something like Doraemon, it's all the same story, in, the Shogaku's 1 through 6, as well as Koro Koro Comic, because that makes friggin' sense. Sega only needed to release 1 friggin' comic within that year, and spread it out between 7 books. And that's easy. They make the money either way. You just, 1 artist, 1 writer, possibly the same person. Simple. Instead, they spent way too much money on this, and in the end, they created a manga that is only known to the most, diehard Sonic fans such as me. As it was in a book so obscure to Western audiences, once again, only known to diehard Sonic fans. And they would later try to bring Sonic back in manga form and other formats, but, unlike Mario-kun and everything, it just didn't sell as well. I don't know why, but, it is what it is. Just imagine a world where there was just one unified Sonic manga that maybe could have gotten popular enough to get a friggin' anime. Instead, we just got, a confusing cluster of 90s Sonic media, none of which, coalesced at all, that are all good in their own way, but you kind of wish they did coalesce so that we could have more unification and could have just made the Sonic franchise stronger. But hey, if maybes and whats were candy and bloods, we'd all have a merry Christmas Island. What can I tell you? I'm Mick the Man, aka Mick the Nerd. This has been the Sonic Ramble, baby.